Ever wondered why women seem to chase the men who ignore them while leaving the nice guys in the dust? It's not luck, it's psychology. If you understand how attraction really works, you can turn the tables in your favor. Today, I'm revealing the secrets behind why women want men who don't want them, and how you can use this to win. Scarcity creates value. This is a fundamental principle in economics, psychology, and human relationships. The moment something becomes too available, it loses its perceived worth. When a man is always present, always responding instantly, always accommodating a woman's every need without hesitation, he unconsciously signals that his attention is easy to obtain. Easy means common, and common means low value. The human mind is wired to desire what is rare, to chase what is just out of reach. This is why a man who is emotionally or physically scarce automatically commands more attention. Think about luxury brands. People don't crave expensive watches or designer handbags just because they need them. They want them because they represent exclusivity. When a woman feels that a man isn't entirely within her grasp, it triggers the same psychological response. He becomes a prize to be won, an accomplishment to be achieved. Scarcity fuels desire, and desire creates attraction. This is why men who do not make themselves overly available are often perceived as more desirable. Men who understand this dynamic instinctively position themselves as the scarce commodity. They do not rush to respond to messages. They do not clear their schedules just because a woman suddenly wants to see them. They maintain their independence, their purpose, their drive. A man who is consumed by his own passions, whether career, fitness, or personal growth, creates natural scarcity because his time is limited. When a woman perceives that she is not the center of a man's world but must earn a place in it, she values his presence more. Then comes the challenge factor. Women are wired to enjoy the pursuit just as much as men, if not more. The stereotype that only men love the chase is false. Women do not want things handed to them effortlessly. They want to feel like they have won something rare and valuable. A man who is too agreeable, too quick to please, too desperate to impress, eliminates the element of challenge. Without challenge, there is no excitement, and without excitement, attraction dies. A man who subtly challenges a woman's perception of herself instantly becomes intriguing. He does not immediately agree with her opinions just to win her favor. He is not afraid to tease her, to disagree, to hold his ground. This unpredictability creates an emotional roller coaster, and the mind associates emotional intensity with attraction. If every interaction feels smooth, predictable, and comfortable, there is no spark. But when a woman is occasionally left wondering what a man is thinking, when she experiences moments of uncertainty mixed with moments of affirmation, the attraction deepens. This is why emotionally unavailable men are so often pursued. They provide the ultimate challenge. A woman feels she must work to earn their full attention, their affection, their commitment. Every small victory, a text reply, a compliment, a moment of vulnerability, feels like a reward. And because rewards are scarce, they feel more valuable. This ties directly into the forbidden fruit effect. Human nature dictates that we want what we can't have. It starts in childhood. Tell a child they can have 10 toys and they'll be happy. Tell them they can have 10 toys, but not the one hidden behind your back, and suddenly, the only toy they want is the forbidden one. The same applies to relationships. The more unavailable or unattainable a man appears, the more desirable he becomes. When a woman senses that a man is slightly out of reach, her mind fixates on him. She wonders why he isn't pursuing her like the others. She rationalizes that if he isn't chasing, he must be special. This is how attraction works. Not through logical criteria, but through perceived exclusivity. This effect intensifies when a man subtly signals that he is selective. When he doesn't shower a woman with instant affection, but instead makes her feel that she must earn his attention, she begins to assign greater value to him. It's not about playing hard to get, it's about having genuine self-respect and high standards. A man who does not instantly give himself away forces a woman to prove herself. And once she invests effort, she becomes emotionally tied to the outcome. The ego boost factor plays a crucial role here. Women, like all humans, thrive on validation, but there's a difference between easy validation and earned validation. When a man constantly compliments a woman, constantly reassures her, constantly expresses his feelings, the effect wears off. It becomes background noise. But when a man provides validation sparingly, when his approval feels like something that must be earned, it becomes significantly more meaningful. This is why women chase men who seem slightly out of reach. They do not simply want to be liked, they want to feel special. And the ultimate way to feel special is to win over a man who does not easily give himself away. This is the reason women are drawn to men who present a slight emotional challenge. When they finally receive affection from these men, it feels like a true achievement. The key is not to withhold affection or play manipulative games. It is simply to ensure that every bit of validation you provide carries weight. A well-timed compliment after a period of challenge is exponentially more powerful than a flood of unearned praise. These principles do not require a man to become someone he is not. They do not demand coldness, cruelty, or dishonesty. They are about maintaining self-respect, ensuring that attraction remains dynamic, and understanding the natural forces that drive human desire. Scarcity must be genuine. A man who pretends to be unavailable while actually obsessing over a woman will ultimately reveal himself. The key is to become the kind of man who is naturally in high demand. A man whose time is valuable because he is working on himself, building his future, pursuing his own greatness. Challenge must be authentic. It is not about playing mind games. It is about being a man who does not compromise his beliefs, standards, or personality for the sake of winning someone over. A woman must feel that she is earning a place in a man's life, not being granted access without effort. Forbidden fruit must be a byproduct of true self-discipline. If a man is slightly out of reach, it should be because he has priorities beyond just dating, because he has his own life to live. When a man naturally exudes this energy, women respond to it instinctively. The ego boost factor must be handled with balance. A woman should feel appreciated, but never suffocated. She should feel pursued, but not overwhelmed. She should feel valued, but not put on an undeserved pedestal. These forces work together seamlessly. Scarcity builds intrigue. Challenge creates excitement. The forbidden fruit effect intensifies desire. And the ego boost dynamic keeps the woman emotionally invested. A man who masters these principles will notice a profound shift in the way women respond to him. He will no longer be the one chasing desperately, seeking approval, or wondering why his efforts go unnoticed. Instead, he will be the one pursued, the one admired, the one chosen. Everything in human attraction boils down to perceived value. The moment a man elevates his own value by having a purpose, maintaining standards, and controlling his availability, he changes the game entirely. Women are not drawn to men who give them everything without effort. They are drawn to men who represent a challenge, who trigger the emotional highs and lows that make attraction electric. This is why women want men who don't seem to want them. It is not about cruelty. It is not about manipulation. It is about understanding how human psychology naturally works and positioning oneself as the prize. A man who fully grasps this reality will never again struggle with confusion over why women choose certain men over others. He will no longer waste energy trying to prove himself or win over someone who does not reciprocate his effort. Instead, he will operate from a place of quiet confidence, secure in the knowledge that true attraction is never about chasing. It is about being the kind of man that women naturally want to chase.